Hello everyone and welcome to episode 49. It's time to talk to our party members before moving on to the next world. So,
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me.
so mission is basically saying that we've got nothing more to talk to about her. I think we've actually literally finished her stuff. Like, she's not even here in the active quests anymore. But that doesn't mean we're done with all of our party members. We've still got Candaris.
Yeah, what do you want?
Have you seen all these Giska?
So deal with it.
Damn it, no one wants to help me. Well, wow, we actually can't speak to him more.
Choice.
Funny. Where are you, HK? He will let you do fighter simulations that will basically let you practice your shooting down the fighters. But none of your party members can help you with any of these, so I'm going to try restoring some of your memory because I upped my skill to 11. And I believe I had some... Nope, still no. Still no, but that's okay. So, we've got Jolie. You never did actually say why you decided to come with me.
Oh, I never did I?
Are you always going to be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where?
To bed. I'm over.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find it interesting before you figure you've had enough? I bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. Then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
You could do that on your own.
So I could. Not having a ship does tend to put a damper on that kind of idea, however. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
Tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can't be all bad.
Know me?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men.
So you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo!
So can we talk to you more? Nope.
I have no idea what you...
So they've just basically just refused to help you with the situation. It's strange, I thought I could talk to him more. I've not got anything in here. I still don't have the codes to this compartment. There's absolutely nothing over here. Well, there's a Giska in here now. So if you want, you can buy Giska poison and then use that to kill a Giska, and that'll kill all the Giska. I mean, that's pretty simple stuff. But there's another way, obviously. Something you want, help me with a problem. So, still nothing new from Zalbar, and I don't think I'll ever get something new. What about you, Johanny? I wonder if you can talk.
You would like to speak.
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Please do.
In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
Near the world your species came from? What caused them to flee?
KOTOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
The Mandalorians fought dirty.
They swooped down from space across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Why did the Republic not help you?
We were not members of the Republic. KOTOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
But you survived.
My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
How did your family cope?
My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did you die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I'm sorry, I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
So, anything more?
Tell me,
Can we talk?
what is it you would like to...
Nothing. Okay, so we're done. Well, we're not done. We've got people up here to talk to. Yo, Bastila.
How can I help?
Curious about something?
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask if you'll permit it.
Go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
I just do what I think is right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
It sounds like you have your own demons to face.
Suppose I do. Part of me thinks that it would be worth anything to vanquish evil, even if it meant giving in to my base emotions. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? Even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
Something sounds up with that. Having doubts about our own abilities as a Jedi.
How can I I wish I could help you with that.
You could, but you just don't tell me anything. Karth.
Yes, what?
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It seems more personal than that.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. That's all I have left.
So what was she like, your wife?
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything when she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. Now, I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your question.
So he had a wife and son. And, whoa, completed quests? You've learned that Karth's wife and son were lost? Wow, so that's that. So no more personal stuff from Karth for now. For now, let's pick our next world. So, I was going to go to Korriban, but I've realised that the game is pushing us to go to Manaan. It's pushing us to go there quite badly. So we're going to, because we've got the Geno Haradun, we've got Jolie's thing, what else? Was something else that was pushing us towards Manaan. The Gizka solution can be solved on Manaan, so I've realised that it wants us to go to Manaan and do Korriban last. So we're going to go to Manaan and do that, even though I don't really like Manaan that much. Let's go.
Kalonord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Kalos, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Vanden, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
You killed Trask! What is the point in that? Seriously, what is the point in that? That is just literally pointless. Literally. Like, seriously, there's no point in that just for being a douche. That's just stupid. Idiot.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Cannot wait to kill that douche. I mean, that guy was just literally just walking, doing his job, and then boom, you're dead. Why? Because I'm Darkseid. What's the point? Am I gonna get attacked again? Probably. No? Okay. Welcome to Manaan. I do not like Manaan. I don't like it at all. You want to know something interesting about Manaan? Manaan is a Sith and Republic. Well, it's neither, but they're both here, both of them, the Sith and Republic.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like it was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. How could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay, so here we are, we're on Manaan, let's go. I'm gonna go out and explore and get rid of these Gizka. I'm gonna do lots of things on Manaan. We've also got Jolie's friend, we've also got that. Can I talk to Jolie now that I've travelled somewhere? Oh yeah, I can. Do you mention something about your adventuring days?
I say that. Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer?
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you've already said so much, I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the young man. That's what the sign says, damn it. Besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history, proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor. All the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace. But they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner. And we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where did you get the credits for that?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it?
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
That was the what?
that was the day I met my wife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. When you're digging through the trash, you shouldn't be surprised when you encounter something unpleasant. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies. Got something.
Okay.
Manaan's an unusual place. And that's about all.
Okay, so that's all that. Now, let me go off the ship. And I'm going to take Karth. And I'm going to take Jahani with me. I think. I'm going to take Karth. And I'm actually going to take... Can I want to take Canderous? I need someone... No, I'm gonna take... Jolie. We need to bring Jolie. He's got a personal quest on Manaan, doesn't he? So we need to bring him. Okay, so this is Manaan. Let's have a look. See about the. See if we can find anything that we can loot. No? Okay. Let's open up this.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Cellcath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
Why did the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Breaking... Sith and the Republic coexisted peacefully? Well, relatively.
Peacefully? Not hardly. Just look in their eyes. You can see they like nothing more than to kill each and every one of us. Personal-like.
It's the work of the... They mean well, but are misguided.
You're joking, right? The smug Hutt spawn push us every chance they can get and enjoy it. And there's nothing we can do, though. The Cellcath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So, we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions. And that could lose us the war altogether.
What is KOTOR?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Cellcath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Cellcath don't want to play favorites.
The Republic and the Sith both stay here? Why have they joined the Republic?
The Cellcath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Have you seen an ancient star map?
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else?
Okay, tell me about Atto City.
It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manaan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Cellcath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here. The Cellcath think that by... Well,
Oh, okay, that's all.
I think they're underestimating. Is there anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
Of course. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from Paddle.
Oh, go to that place. Okay, so this is Manaan, but we are going to end this episode here, and I am going to see you guys next time when we begin exploring Manaan. I'll see you.